Hello, everyone. Welcome to another Penguin Academy game analysis. An interesting one, as always. We are in the 2025 World Championships round of 16, and this is the second match in this pairing between Andriy's humans and Arzowane's humans. It is a perfect mirror match. They have identical teams, even. Arzowane won the first match. That's why this one's interesting, because that means that Andriy can't play for a draw. He has to play for a win, which puts him on the back foot. But it also means that he has to play differently. The natural assumption of these games are draws. So you need to do something to change that natural assumption. So Andriy is red, Arzowane is blue. That means red needs the win. If you want to remember, red needs the win. Blue just needs a draw. It is the first to 1.5. A win and a draw puts you through. There is no third match if someone gets a win and a draw. Even though technically they could win and it would be 1.5 each. Doesn't matter. Andriy also setting up in this crappy wine glass. I don't get it. I will never get it. Terrible setups. No idea what they're doing. Follows, even though that could be... What do you do if that's a bonehead? You just followed onto an ogre. Very weird. And did the one in 27 before we do the one in 36. Yeah. We're going to hand off to the... Okay, we've 1 in 9 the pickup, and it's come this way. That is actually very interesting. That's actually very interesting. Can we do something with that? Maybe. Maybe, baby. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Chain. Could fill these 2 squares. Take the POW. No, not really. Probably not worth any of that. So what can you do? You could blitz off the floor here and fill these 2. Yeah, that's the plan, isn't it? Put 2 assists in here, look. That makes that a 2 dice block. And if you get a POW, you chain him out the way, and it opens the path through to the ball. So that's my plan. These 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That guard goes in there. The mighty blow tackle goes there, because you want these guys free to come through. You make this blitz. If that's a POW, you chain him off. And then you've got a free route through for this lino, this blitzer, and this catcher to all come through and come and base the ball. Could even go for a pickup with some cheeky dice. I think if you miss that opportunity, you need a slap. Already missed it. Yep, never mind. Hasn't seen it. It's a shame, right? Because it's not like I think, you're rubbish if you don't see that. But the problem is, the problem I have when talking about it is, if I do say anything like that isn't you're rubbish if you don't see that, then I'm just bigging myself up, aren't I? It's like, oh well, I saw that, so I'm awesome because it's so incredibly hard to see. But it's not. Like, you should be looking for stuff like that. Like, I didn't see it straight away, did I? It's not like I just fucking Rain Manned on it, I went looking for it because that's what you should do. You should recognize the ball is on the ground. This is the path to it because you can't go through over here. So you should look for a way to make that happen. I went round the back first for a chain and stuff. Like I just mapped it out and then worked out this one. That's what you should do. That's what your time clock is for. So it's not really about like being clever. It's about knowing when to utilize your time to find something, to recognize the turn where you need to spend some time and work something out. And this was that turn. This was the turn you needed to recognize something, and you would have ended up with that. That is a 2 dice block, because that's 1 assist, and if you put a guard in there and someone there, that's 2. And also all you needed was a 55% POW, and you'd have 3 players coming through to base the ball, and suddenly, the drive is a nightmare for your opponent. It's an actual nightmare, isn't it? 2 players there, or 3 players there. What a fucking nightmare that is to sort out. Half your team is based. You got to do something about 3 players on the ball. Maybe hope for a scatter. If you do a scatter, how the fuck are you going to manage that? If it goes on them, you just lose. Like, it's a game-winning play, and it's not really that complicated. It's not like a 7-chain push or anything. It's just working out that you can make a hole. And like I said, it's not about seeing it straight away. I didn't see it straight away. It's about recognizing that you need to find it. You need to find the best play here to go and attack the ball, because this is an opportunity. And it just doesn't seem like he's going to. Maybe he's got something else. I've pressed pause before he does it. But like this doesn't like inspire confidence in that being a thing. This looks very, very safe. Yeah, okay. Just boringly safe. He does only need a draw, but bear in mind that Andriy is on the attack. So if Andriy scores on turn 8, he is playing for the draw/loss. Whereas if he'd scored here, yeah, but if he'd made this difficult here, it's not like that was bad, was it? It's not like it was like, you know, a 1 dice that left him horrendous or anything. It's just a 2 dice block. If he did see it and didn't go for it, I would say that's wrong too. You could just win there this drive by stopping Andriy scoring. Didn't risk anything, really. Didn't risk real position. Worst they risk is that's a 1 in 9 block. I think it's too good. I think if he did find that, I think it's too good. 1 in 9 last turn, still did this stupid play. See, now that right there is more interesting a question. I think the play is definitely something he should have done. Whether he just bases the ball with a couple of rushes to get 3 tackle zones on the ball, or whether he sticks a tackle zone on the ball and then goes in for a 4+ pickup. Those are more like, you know, gut questions. I don't think there's any yes or no answer to that. I think that's more of a, you know, how aggressive do you want to be? How much do you think it's worth it? If you've got a tackle zone on the ball and then you fail the pickup, you could end up just getting the catcher blocked off and then an easy 1 in 9 pickup. So maybe it's better to just give him a harder problem to solve. I probably would have gone for the tackle zones on the ball and the problem solving and based everyone else up with everyone else I had. So we only had like 3 or 4 players to do something about the 3 players on the ball. It's hard to then clear the players on the ball and pick up the ball and have the ball be safe. Like, that's a hard-ass puzzle to solve. So I would have probably just gone for the basing. If I was rats or elves or something, I'd go for the pickup. It's a 3, right? But a 4+ pickup in a tackle zone without shoe hands. Ugh. Probably better to just base and let him try and solve it. Because, I mean, if you've got multiple tackle zones on the ball, really, the only way to solve it is a scatter, isn't it? Like, he's not going to be able to clear or anything. So he either picks up in a tackle zone and then dodges, or he scatters, which is, you know, rolling the dice, 50-50. Could go anyway. That's why I thought it was such a strong play. Okay. Did not like that 1 in 9. Wait, he must have had a spare reroll. Still on 3. He must have gone off the kickoff. I didn't notice. It's a shame that the kickoff results don't have better splash screens like they used to. It's so easy to just miss the little thin black line of writing at the top. No sound either, like regularly. I will, when I'm playing a game, I don't notice when I have to kick off. Are we just 1 dice in there? Seems like we are. Oh no, we're putting him in as the assist with a rush. And he's not going to bother. Okay. Got the power, but didn't get... Oh no, it wasn't a chain. He was blocking with him. Okay, never mind. Oops, all powers this turn. 2 stuns as well, and this one's coming in with Mighty. Doesn't get a stun this time. That's a strong push forward, thanks to not bothering to re-roll that rush. Which, you know, could turn out to be a mistake defensively. He had 3 re-rolls himself. He also didn't need to do the rush. He greeded the rush by blitzing with the Mighty Blow tackle. The Mighty Blow tackle could just reach to be the assist. Man, I don't like these choices. Yeah, that's the problem now, isn't it? Freed up the Augur, but the Augur is not reliable. And now we're just running out the way. We're literally just giving up the score. Really passive play. Seems crazy. Well, he made the dodges. He probably wouldn't have re-rolled them, let's be honest. And he's a bit far back. He's a bit too close, isn't he? Because this is just going to be able to walk around. And now that guard is dead. And isn't coming back. His passivity might cost him. This is kind of interesting. Where's the ball going? Oh, just there, okay. So if he stands, you cancel out. Oh, you can't really cancel out him. So you need to actually put 2 assists in there. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And so that needs to be a guard. That gives him a 1 dice. That's annoying. Can't make it a 2. Because obviously if you can make that a 2 dice, you could chain him off with a POW. And then just come in at that angle for a 1D on the ball with the Mighty Blow tackle. Might still be worth it, right? Put in, because he can move out of the way. So put the guard in there. Put a player in there. Take this. If it's a 5+, go for another one. What are the other options you've got here? Not a lot, really. Other than just giving up the score. Maybe try and force a 2-turn. Like, crash into these two and force the thing. But these are all stuck on an ogre. Put him in there anyway. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have to do a rush to make that a 2 dice. Then you put a guard in there. Or in there. In there, maybe. Don't like any of this. Just based him as well. Didn't even hit from there, so he could step off. Does the rush. These push skulls are not it, are they? Can't really do a lot with constant push skull, frankly. Ogre deciding to wake up and play. Gets the stun too, even though he didn't follow. So he has just gone for pressure, which is not terrible. Pressure is fine. But it does mean that he can put a guard in there. And then Mighty Blow the Mighty Blow. Block him. Block him. Move the ogre up. The Mighty Blow now gets stunned. Yeah, difference between push skull, isn't it? This is looking like a turn 8 score. Oh, it's really looking like a turn 8 score. Didn't even move the ogre up, he just took a block with him. I would have moved the ogre up. He even makes the dodge. Alright, well, to try and force a score, you've just got to blitz him, haven't you, and jam in. Jam in. Slap at the base. Oh, okay. That's not the blitz. Feels like that should have been the blitz. What's the blitz? This guy's the blitz? I don't think that's good enough. That feels off. Just blitzing him now, surely. Yeah, that's not helpful either. Okay, that might be helpful. Possibly would have been more helpful if you just one diced here and then put the ogre in there. That would have been more helpful. And then he could have gone there and based him. Feels like this is not enough. He's going to be able to corner stall, elf stall. And because he's guard, that's just a free blitz, isn't it? And then you get your screen and he's in the corner. I don't get how that's not going to be the case here. I mean, the problem is, does he really want to end up with a 1 in 9 to score, which is what he's going to be if he does that. So I don't think he can double screen. Maybe he can. There, and the ball there. Oh, that might work. That might work. Um... Oh, okay. Well, that's bad. I don't know if I don't know if you recognize how bad that is, but that's pretty bad. Okay. But there doesn't seem to be any real way to take advantage of it that isn't also a 1 in 9. Like, he could take the block, which I guess is better than a 1 in 9, technically, because of the loner. And then that's just 2 dice on the ball. This is a 1 dice that gives you 2 dice on the ball. It's probably better to just do this. I mean, you could block him first. Or do you even want to? You probably don't even want to. Because if you end up not powering him, you're going to push him to there, and then you can put a player there and hit him into him and chain surf the Mighty Blow Tackle. That would be pretty funny. So I'll probably just do this. I'd literally just open with this. I don't think there's anything better, is there? Like he could chain and surf the guard first before doing the hit on the ball. Does get to surf a guard at least with safer blocks. So maybe do that before doing this. Okay, he's got the pout. What? Oh, he's dodging to hit him with the Mighty Blow Tackle. And he snaked the rush. Honestly, just take the 2D on the ball, man. And let me work out with, if to be fair, the odds might be better. Was it a double rush? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. A double rush. So let's work out what that is. I would have just taken the hit on the ball. Just got, but like, it might be better. So a 3 plus dodge, 2 rushes, and a 2 dice block with 2 successes. That is 25%. Whereas we know that it's 30%. But with rerolls, let's go with rerolls. He's got 2 rerolls. So 2 rerolls, using them both, puts it all the way up to 65%. That's pretty good. I'm quite amazed actually that it's only dropped it from 89, which is the dodge, to 65. Yeah, but I don't think 3 rerolls do anything, does it? Oh, I guess technically it does. You could reroll both rushes. Yeah, okay. Now I've put in a 3rd reroll. 67. 67%. That's pretty impressive for the 89. So 67%, and we know that the block is just 51%, isn't it? 52%. So it is better to do this, assuming you burn all your rerolls on it. So, yeah, significantly better. I thought it would be down in the 50s, frankly. But significantly better. I haven't done anything wrong there, have I? 3 plus dodge, 2 rush, 2 rush, 2 dice block with 2 successes. Yeah, no. 67%. Significantly better. Oh, the unmarked blitzer. That was also there. The one that went to assist for no reason. I genuinely do think that regardless of what you were going to do, that like maybe he was going to do what I said. Let's be honest. Maybe he was going to do what I said. If he just guessed pushes, he was going to put this lino at the back and chain surf the mighty blow tackle instead of the guard. Maybe he was going to do that. Let's give him the benefit of the doubt. It's possibly what I would have done, to be honest, instead of just doing the safe blitz, the safe surf first. But yeah, this was better and was the correct play. So he just got unlucky. I would have found myself wrong. That is the kind of thing, but never be afraid to samba something, or in this case, what do we call it now? To Dave something. It's kind of annoying. We haven't got a word for it. We just Dave things now. Which, to be fair, is a funny word for working things out. Dave's action calculator for those watching on YouTube. I think it's bloodbowldave.com. Very useful thing. Never be afraid. You've got like 2 minutes on your time bank. Never be afraid to check it. I check things on stream in front of people. I don't think there's anything wrong with it at all. So I would have found out that I was wrong. I would have done exactly the calculator I just did and found out that I was wrong. And I would have blitzed with him and I would have snaked and laughed and ranted. It is a catcher with the ball, yeah. I don't know what the blitzer is doing there, other than just forcing dice to score. But it's forcing less dice to score, isn't it? Because he hasn't based this guy. Whereas if he'd just done the surf with him first, this guy would be based. So this would matter. Oh my days. A 1 in 81. Wow. Wow. And he bangs the score in. But as mentioned, Arzowane just needs a draw, so he just needs to score, really. Like, both of them have a one-turn attempt. The one-turn attempts suck, but they do add a percentage. I mean, if both of them are going to set up against the catcher one turn, it makes the halfling toss like so much easier. I think it's a mistake to just ignore. So for me, I would put the halfling with a gap, like I said before, so I can quick snap forward, and then I can throw from this square. which just makes the chance of being in range significantly better. Like significant, every square forward that you do is a significant improvement in the percentage chance. Just move the catcher, man. Just move the catcher out of the way. If you get a quick snap, I'm going to lose my mind because you saw him do it in the other one. There we go. Perfect. Oh, that's real bad. Solid defense, and I mean, unless the ball literally goes in the crowd, which is only a 3 and 8. No, okay, never mind. Well, no one turn for you. He did, for no reason at all, give him this catcher. Blitz! I was literally just talking. I haven't seen any of these before. It's always funny when that happens. The first thing I thought was like, wait, why is he put the catcher there? Okay, well, he's dead. Good job. That will make the drive easier. There's a fucking lino right there. Why is the catcher there when there's a lino there? Really? He's going to foul with the fling. No way. Oh, he's fouling the auger anyway. Okay. So he's going to foul the guard. Well, okay. No fling. See you later, fling. I think fouling the guard was better with no thick skull. So, missing his catcher guard, but that's it. And he's missing a blitzer. That was weird. You thought I heard a noise in my house. Once again, if I ever, like, die or anything, feel free to phone the police. On stream, Janky, not in general. If I just die in my sleep, I'm not expecting you to do anything about it. The address... The address that people keep telling me, you know you're doxing yourself, right? You know you're doxing yourself, right? Everyone should know my address if I'm doxing myself that much. You can look up my address by searching my business. If you search for my address and it says 9 Ebenezer, it's the correct address. That's my... You can always remember it by Scrooge. Okay, well this is Arzowane going through, isn't it? 2 removals on the LOS, including a guard. This is now down to whether or not Andriy can throw a fling. So I would be very scared that the fling is on the pitch if I was him. comedy amount of red Ds happening in this on ogres because they've both got guard and not block. just straight up opens with it. What the fuck? I don't. I'm so confused. There's red dice in just so he can make an extra block. So that's a reroll gone. Yeah, that's not good, is it? That is real, real bad. Okay, so that's the blitz. You put someone in there, probably the guard. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, you blitz from above. So you put someone here as well. So you fill these 2 squares. Guard in there. Blitz him. Into your own guard, who chains over and up. And then this guard goes there. And you can also 2 dice a mighty blow tackle. Does leave people on the ogre. So you might not want to do that, but you could do that. Oh, with 3 dice in the catcher? I think with 3 dice in the catcher. Okay. Gets the POW. And gets the 1D POW. Just a stun. And yep, Andriy recognizes the situation. He's almost certainly not stopping the score. So his best chance at not being kicked out of the World Championships is this little fucker over here. Arzowane not so forward thinking. Hasn't tried to go hunt him down in any way. And now can't. I mean, still could, but not very well, right? Oof. Okay. Only 3 of them. That's kind of nice. The 4th would have been an absolute disaster. A little bit weird being out here. This is normally the good column. Don't allow people around there, usually. Send the ogre up to hunt the halfling. What are you doing, man? Send the ogre up to hunt the halfling. That's just eating an ogre block. What a weird choice. You couldn't just tag him on the side there? So that wasn't a 2 dice. What is the point of this? Like, if you tagged him on the side with the same dice, you trade out without taking the hit? There's a removal. Working still free here. Also means this doesn't happen. You don't get this 2 dice block on you. So thrower can just free here. Just splits him around the top. For some reason, first we're blocking the catcher with a blockless block. Sure, why not? Never mind, we're just going to roll all POWs, so that's fine too. And kill the Mighty Blow Tackle. Okay. And that's looking real rough now. This guy is now everything. Please recognize that, Arzowane. Go hunt him the fuck down. Yep, look, he's off again. Should have been in front of him. Should have been in front of him. That's the wrong square. If he wanted to, he could go for that. Take a double down even. Oh, there we go. As it turns out, constantly getting your Ogre 2 diced is a bad idea. Because he's dead. Dead. Diddle diddle dead. Oh my days. Well, the one turn's getting easier. One turn's getting real easier. Ooh, he's in the stupid square. I mean, I would definitely have one dice the halfling here. Oh, I can't even reach it with him. Gets the 1D POW. I mean, I would absolutely have gone for the halfling. It's wild to not go for that halfling, I think. Just a stun. Okay. Alright, this is all for all of the marbles for Andriy. He has to score. He has to score this one turn. Never mind. Oopsily poopsily. Looks like he was going for the catcher one turn as well. No fling one turn. No good way to do the catcher one turn. Oh, wait, what? Oh, I guess it's impossible, isn't it? Because he caught the ball. Can't blitz him and then make blocks to push him forward. I wasn't on the screen. I should have heard the noise of the catch. And there we go. That is that. It is a draw, but because Arzowane won the first one, he is the first to 1.5, and we have our 7th quarterfinalist, Arzowane. Yeah, it is what it is. He was the better player in these matches, so at least it is the right result as far as that's concerned. And we will see you in the final pairing of the round of 16 next to find our 8th quarterfinalist.